Hello students, welcome back to my channel. This is Dipali and in this video you will learn about MS Access. So let's start this session. The first thing which you should know is what is MS Access. Fine. So MS Access is basically a database system. What is database and what is DBMS and RDBMS, that I have already discussed in the previous session. So those who have not seen the video of that particular session, they can go and see the video of DBMS and RDBMS. And for this session, the what is MS Access? Access is application software for managing the database. So basically by using the MS Access, we are able to store our data in it. Fine. So it's actually store the data on the basis of the relational Microsoft Jet database engine, because each and every software which is used to store the data are having some basically engines where they used to store the data, like SQL is having its own engine, or Oracle is having its own engine. So similarly in MS Access, Microsoft Jet database engine is there, in which MS Access is used to store the data. Fine. So it's mainly provide the graphical user interface for accessing the data and the tools for software development. So when I will show you the MS Access window, you will see that it is providing you the GUI format, that is graphical user interface. So the first MS Access application was developed and designed in 1992, and the current version of the MS Access is that is 2019. Fine. The next thing is, what are the components of Microsoft Access? First thing which we will learn, that is tables. So what are table? It is the main component of MS Access software, because I told you that we used to store the data in that particular software. So basically we are used to store data in the tabular format. So in the MS Access database, tables are mainly used for storing the data or information in the form of rows and columns. As we all knows how we are storing the data in the table, we are storing the data in a table in the rows and columns format only. Fine. So next component of Microsoft Access is queries. Queries are the commands which are used to retrieve the data or information from the database. That means the things which you have already created, that you can see the result in your database with the help of the queries. So basically query is used to retrieve the data. Retrieve means it is used to fetch the data from the tables and show it on your screen. It also allow you to insert the information in the MS Access database. With the help of these queries, you can also insert the information in the database, that we will also learn in the upcoming sessions. And the next component of MS Access is forms. It is an object or a component which helps the user for entering the data in the table or any database by an interface. So basically it is going to give you an interface in which you can enter the and fill up the data. So any user can easily display the data of the database. Then reports. When the user inserted the data in the database, then they can easily view their information in an organized manner by running the report. So whatever the information you have saved over there, you can generate the reports of that particular database. Fine. So in forms we can make some addition, but in the reports we cannot make any addition, because report is what? It is the things what you have done in your database. Fine. So report you can see only, you cannot modify and do editing in your reports. So these are 4 components of your Microsoft Access. Now next part which we learn is what are data types. So basically data type is what kind of information you are used to store in your database. Like data type is text, that is your short text. It is used to store your alphanumeric data. That means when the text is short, like your name, titles, then in that case you can use the text. data type. If you supposed to store the long text, like you want to describe something or you want to write the sentence, that means you have to use the large amount of alphanumeric data. So in that case you can use the memo. Fine, that is long text. So basically alphanumeric means in which you can include alphabets as well as numeric means numbers. Fine. So alphanumeric data type, data is a combination of your alphabets and numbers. Next data type is number. It is used to store numeric data. Large number, it is also used to store the numeric data, but is the difference between, like text is used for storing the small amount of data and memo is used for storing the large amount data. Similarly, number is used to store the small amount of numbers and large number is used to store the large amount of numbers. Fine. So that their sizes is differ in the bytes. Next is date and time. Obviously it's used to store the date and time in your database. Currency, that is monetary data and stored with 4 decimal place of the precision. Next is auto number, unique value generated by access for each record. Auto number means automatically the things will increase your data in your database or in your particular table. So I will also tell you how to create the auto number and how to remove the auto numbers. Fine. These all database we will see in the practically in the MS Access. Then next thing is yes or no. So it means boolean value. It will return you either true or false. So access store the numerical value 0 for the false and 1 for the true. Fine. So these all about your data types. I hope these all data types is clear to all of you. Now we are going to see how to open the MS Access. So that steps you also remember how to open the MS Access. So let me show you. So students, for opening the MS Access, first I am pressing the window button from the keyboard. Then from here, as I told you, you have to select the all programs. So student, just see here, from here you have to choose the all programs. In the all programs, then you will find Microsoft Office. Basically you have to search for the Microsoft Office over here, and at the top you will find the Microsoft Office Access. In my system I am having the version 2007. In your book it is giving 2010 I guess, and the latest version is 2019. So this is the first window which you will get after opening the MS Access 2007. So here you can see the different things, but what you have to do, you simply have to create a database. Fine. So if we want to start work with a MS Access, the first thing which we have to do, that is we have to create a database. So here it is written blank database. Click on the blank database. When you will click here, just observe over there, it will ask you the file name. See, it will ask you the file name. So right now default it is giving database 1, but I want to give a database name, that is I am writing students record. Fine. So I have written the database name student records. The extension of this MS Access is .accdb. that you must have to learn what is the extension of data your MS Access database .accdb. Then click on the create. When you will click on the create, just see students, this kind of interface will come on your screen. So let's move to the slide once again. So the next thing is create table in Access. So the table can be easily created in the MS Access by the following two ways. First thing, using the datasheet view, and next thing is using the design view. Fine. So first we will see how to create table in MS Access using a datasheet view. For that I have to switch to my Access window again. So here I am just moving to my Access window. Fine. So here you can see that it is showing you a table in which the first thing it is written the ID and then the next field. Fine. And here if you will observe what it is written, that is datasheet is written over here, because we are going to create a table using a datasheet view. So for that, first what you have to do, you have to select the first you can rename your column. So I am just renaming this column, and I want to store after the I am basically creating a student table over here in which student ID, name and address will be there. So the name column I have created. Just press the enter button. One new column will be created. Here also you have to rename your column, and here you can do just write address. Fine. And for this particular column, see over here it is asking you data type. What data type I want to store for the name, I will store. See all the data types over here which you have to read out, students, OLE, object, hyperlink and attachment. 3 other data types are also there. Rest I have already covered in the PowerPoint presentation slides. So name is the short text, so I will use the text over here. Address can be the long one, so I can choose memo. Fine, from here. Clear, students? If you want to store some other thing like phone number over here, so you can also write phone number, and that phone number, for using or creating that phone number field, you can choose the number format. Fine, clear? So here I am going to write the names of the students. See, I am writing the name Dipali, address I am writing that is Kamla Nagar, and phone number I am writing any phone number I am just giving right now. Fine, students? See what you have observed over here. I haven't entered the ID over here. By default it has entered the ID 1, and when I will just enter the record in second row, it will auto incremented the ID this ID field. What is show that your this ID column is auto incremented column in your this table. So MS Access provide default auto increment column of this particular column. Fine, that means in the MS Access ID is by default auto incremented. Fine, students? So I am just completing the second record, then I will show you something. So here I have just entered the phone number of Ram. Fine. So what you have seen, how to create the table using the datasheet view, and we have also seen that in the MS Access by default it is giving the column ID, and these IDs are auto incremented. Fine, students? So I just want to save this particular table. So what I have to do again, one thing, that I will press this particular icon over here and I will click on the save, and then I told you my table name is student, so I will write student over here and I will just press OK button. Fine. So whatever things you are going to create, you will see over here all the tables, all the forms, query, whatever you will just create over here, all the things you will see at this particular place. So I have created a table having a name student. Fine. So now I told you this ID is your auto incremented field, where you can just remove this auto increment. See students, for that what you have to do, here your table name is written na, just do the right click. What you have to do, just right click on your table name, then choose design view from here. Fine, choose design view from that particular thing, and you will find here that what it is written, auto number, because your ID is auto number, that means automatically it will increase. If you will change it with number, see here I am changing it with number only. Fine, this particular key I will tell you later on what this key, basically it is a primary key, but we will discuss it later on. Right now I am just telling you how to remove the auto number from the ID, because by default it is giving the auto numbers. So I have changed the auto numbers with number. After making a change, you have to save your this particular table. So I will click on save again, and then I can just open table by double clicking on this table name. See here, now it is showing the cursor over here, and when I will click here, I am able to write the records now. Fine students, earlier I am not able to find enter the record in this particular column, but now I am able to enter the record in this column. So it shows that it is by default in MS Access your ID is auto incremented. So by this way you can remove auto increment field. Fine, so I hope this particular thing is clear to you, how to create database in MS Access, how to create table in MS Access, how to change the data type of a particular table, and how to insert or remove the auto incremented column. Fine, so next thing which was there in the slide, then that is create a table using a design view. So suppose I want to create a new table, I am just clicking on the table tab over here, and I just want to create a table. So I will click on this table. Fine, from here I will click on design view. First I have to select the table name, then I will click on the design view. It will ask me the table name. Now I want to add the table teacher. Okay, then teacher ID, I want auto number, so I will give auto number. If you want to change, you can change from here, but I want to use the auto number over here. Then I am writing teacher name. Fine, after writing the teacher name, I have to select the data type. Obviously text I will select because teacher name is short. Then I can write over here teacher, after that the subject. Fine, for the subject also I can take the text data type. Fine students, so by this I can just save this particular table by using Control X, and you can see over here one table student has been created by you using a data sheet view, and teacher you have created with the help of the design view. How you are able to enter the record of these particular data, you just have to double click on this table. But before that, just see some properties over here. When whatever the thing you are going to select, like the auto number first selected, so it is showing you the field size, that is long integer. New value what increment, because it will increment your value by 1. Fine, if you are going to see the things in case of text, it will show you the field size, that is 255. In the same thing I will show you for the memo. Fine, so in the memo also you can see certain properties. Fine students, so from here you can also impose some validations and the things which is, if you will just click on the required yes, that means this field will become permanent for you. That means you cannot leave this particular column blank. So that we will see later on. Right now I'm just simply telling you how to create a table using design view. Fine, so I'm just going to save this particular table. Now question is how to insert the record in this particular table. You just have to double click on this table and then enter the name of your teacher. right now I am entering my name. See, one has written automatically. And then subject, I am taking computer science right now, so I will write computer science. Fine. If any new field you want to add, you can also add from here. That is your data sheet view. So by this, students, you are able to insert the record in your table. You can also give the formatting to this particular records by changing the font style from here. See, clear? You can also resize your column. As you see, you are not able to see the full name, subject name. So from here you can resize the column. Just click here. When this plus sign will come, then simply what you will do, you will simply drag it. Okay, so I hope this particular session is clear to you. What is MS Access, what are the components of MS Access, how we can create tables in MS Access. So again, I am just going back to my PowerPoint presentation. Fine. So this particular thing, how to create table in MS Access by using data sheet view and by using the design view, is clear to you, and how to save your particular tables, what are data types and what is the use of different data type. That this particular thing is also we have covered in this particular slide. So students, that's all for this particular session. For the next things, just keep watching and subscribe this particular channel for the upcoming videos, and like this particular video, and you can share it with your friends. So thank you for watching, students. Have a nice day ahead.